Yeah, he said he was going to try to call in. Great. What time do we got?
Yep, it's Doug.
All right.
It's trouble.
We'll go ahead and call the Park Board meeting of December 14th to order at 3:30. That's great.
Perfect timing.
Yes. So that is Doug?
That is Doug.
So
Hello. Yep.
Hey, Doug.
I'm connected now.
All right. Thank you for doing that.
Okay.
Now you can mute yourself.
Sure.
Don't sit
Oh,
down.
wow.
No.
So, do you have the roll, Sarah? Okay. So there are no additions or deletions to the agenda? No public comments that I'm aware of? So we will move to the consent agenda. There are 8 items, I believe, on the consent agenda. Are there any Park Board members that would like to add or edit the current agenda? All right, if not, I will move to approve the current consent agenda. Is there a second to that?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Jerry. All those in favor respond with aye or raise your hands.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. So that passed unanimously. No special guests today. So I guess we will move then to financial report from Rich. We're so eager to get to you, Rich. We're just moving right along.
All right, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Too quiet in here.
Am I supposed to do something, Sarah?
You don't need to do anything.
You guys are looking sharp, how festive.
Thank you. It's our poinsettias.
Okay, go ahead and go to the next one if you would. November financials. So this will be pretty brief. It was a really good month for parks in general. So we forecast it to be flat or maybe about 50 to 60,000 negative, and actuals were about 94,000 positive. So you can see on the graphs, they're not a big shift overall in the year to date, with expenses and revenues both trending a little bit higher than 2-year budget averages. In the middle there, Parks has earned about 91% of all budget revenues, and we're about 88% of all budgeted expenses. So bottom line, end of the month, about 472,000 net positive. So just a reminder, we have December and then some expenses in the 13th month. So that's kind of the surplus to last those 2 months, with the 13th month usually being about a $500,000, maybe $600,000 expense. So looking to target December, hopefully a flat December is really the goal. So everything looking healthy in parks. On the golf side, not a lot of action, but just a couple updates. First point there, wrap on another great golf season. Looking forward to 2024. I don't know if Barb caught that. It was kind of,
Yeah.
what was for her, yeah. It was one of those jokes you put, in the moment, and then you're presenting, and you kind of wish you hadn't.
Yeah. But I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So kind of the opposite picture
It
there
makes me
for,
read my packet. That's good.
yeah, I didn't know if you read ahead on that.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
intentional. Yeah, it wasn't a misspelling. So through November, Golf's earned 113% of budget revenues and about 98% of budget expenses. And then that's getting pretty close to final numbers there for that bottom bullet point. So revenues exceeding expenditures about $663,000, and that's excluding the improvement fees and the debt service payments. So that bottom number there, $1.18 million, that includes both of those, but this, a reminder for December, we make that second payment. So that second number, the 1.18 million, will decrease by that about 309,000. But still over $200,000 surplus what was collected in that fee for the year. And then last slide, golf scorecard. So this is kind of the final numbers for rounds played. So ended 2023, 177,673 rounds played. So amazing year for golf, really the second highest in the last 5 years. And then I added kind of a smaller table down there on the bottom right there of the first one, just to show by course what that breakdown looked like. So pretty even distribution across the 4, with Downriver leading the way. And then bottom graph, not a lot of change there. That was pretty flat the last month. That's just the cumulative revenue by day. which you can see 2023 exceeded the prior 5 years. So a great wrap on a great golf season.
Well, if you don't think that's a great one, Rich, I was filling out for a reappointment, but reading some of the information that was presented when I first came on the board for the first year.
Yeah,
And there was a whole thing about golf. Not good.
yeah,
I mean, it was just so I think the perspective I want to get across is that within that 5 to 6 year period, I mean, this is amazing. And I know we redid with the the irrigation and that type of thing. And I know that's such an improvement to what our courses now, look like.
yeah.
And it just adds to the pride of the superintendents. Like, wow, how we can take care of these guys and, really make it go. But anyway, I will send that to you because I think it'll make you feel really good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, they're doing great things for sure. I think Mark took delivery of some new equipment this week too, so, yeah, they had a good week there. And we don't have to talk budget at all. The city adopted the budget that was presented, so
Oh, nice.
no budget talks
Whoa.
for 2024
Very
for a
good.
couple months now.
That's great.
Yeah. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Rich.
Merry
Well
Christmas.
done.
Merry Christmas.
Indeed. All right, we have no special discussion or action items. So let's move ahead then to committee reports. Urban Forestry and Kevin?
Thank you. Urban Forestry met on December 5th. There were 2 primary items and updates. One was on progress on the $6 million Inflation Reduction Act grant. And the other was an annual summary of the Tree City USA program. On the IRA grant, Urban Forestry is adjusting program projections down from the $25 million application request to the actual $6 million that was granted. The funds will still be used for tree planting, pruning, and removals, but on a smaller scale. The grant-funded projects will launch on February 1st of 2024, including a new urban forester. And he will be implementing those programs after the programs have been defined. There was also a lot of planting and educational activity in 2023 under the Tree USA banner, including an Arbor Day celebration, Fall Leaf Festival, Tree Symposium, Spokanopy tree plantings, Susie Forest plantings, and in summary, 4,316 community trees were planted in Spokane last year, which is a huge number for that small group. The next meeting will be January 30th at 4:15.
Thank you, Kevin. We'll go to Land and Greta.
Yes, the Land Committee met on December 6th. We had one action item that is on the consent agenda. And we had another action item that's going to come to the full board sometime in the future. But it was an item to support, I think it's the Friends of Coeur d'Alene Park are working toward a legislative ask for some improvements that are consistent with the master plan to their park. So does anybody know on timing when we might see that, or?
We should hear by the next month. So today, it was also included in the council's legislative priorities as well. Parks actually had 3 items on their top tier. Minnehaha Park, and then Coeur d'Alene Park, and then support for the Fish Lake Trail connection.
Good.
And so council met with all of the state legislators today to go over those projects, and then we'll just have that formal support from the board because the Parks Department will be taking the lead on submitting that application to the state.
Perfect. Thanks, Garrett. And Engineering Services came to discuss a project where they're going to put a flashing beacon crosswalk up by the Hilliard Aquatic Center to help people get across Market. And they
It's a
need a
great
tiny
spot.
little snippet of park for that. So that was a discussion item, and I anticipate that will come back to us sometime. Our next meeting is January, excuse me, January 3rd at 3:30. at the Hive Events Room or virtually via WebEx.
Thanks, Greta.
Thanks.
Recreation Committee, I know Sally isn't here. Is anyone?
Right, so I'll handle that.
Well,
I
thanks,
apologize for croaking at you. My cat slept with me last night, and I'm allergic.
No.
So we had a consent agenda item. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Consent agenda item. Yeah, maybe Greta should do this. Yeah, I'm going to point to that, Jennifer, and be quiet.
These are hard.
We have quite a group, don't we?
My Vanna White is queuing up my presentation. How is everybody?
Great.
Good.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Go Eagles.
Go Eagles. Oh, can I say that?
Oh, I love that picture.
It'll be really fast once it gets up, don't worry.
And well worth the wait, I'm sure.
Do some caroling.
I don't think I should.
No, probably.
Yeah,
Nobody wants that.
not today, huh, Jen? Don't feel so bad now. I was talking to my computer today.
Not going to come up, huh?
Well, I can just talk about what happened.
You're good at that.
Just wing it, Jen.
So we had one action item that was on the consent agenda, and that was just to renew the center contracts for 2024. We are very thankful for the 10 centers that we support under that. They provide a lot of recreation opportunities to the community, and we are fortunate enough to be able to provide some financial support to them. So we're thankful for that partnership. So that was the one action item on consent. We did talk about, we kind of finished the conversation. We've been having a conversation in rec about resident and non-residents in recreation programs, and the conversation about should there be a fee if you're a non-resident, and kind of doing research on all the things that that entailed, which was really great. It brought up a lot of good conversation, and we found out a lot of good things and discovered maybe some different ways to go about getting more increased revenue and meeting those demands of those wait lists. And doing this research, we found out a lot of our programs, like aquatics and a lot of our summer camps, have really extensive wait lists. And so in doing the research, there was not a great revenue impact of like charging an additional fee for non-residents. And it was really hard to project or predict what that would be in a budgetary standpoint year to year. It's hard to project that. But with expanding these programs or creating more programs, that would revenue that we can actually, feel, with adding new programs. And so doing that with aquatics and with summer camps, we have, the staff has worked really hard, and I think that we are going to expand our camps and aquatics. I think a total of 411 programs we're going to add this year. That doesn't mean that all of them are probably going to go, but that's what we're going to expand. That's what the capacity has, and it will give probably about, I think, about 15,000, or not 15,000, 1,500 more participants that would be in our program. So we are expanding programs, expanding participants, and addressing that need. And we felt that was a better way to do it than going about resident and non-resident fees. Did I get everything on that topic? Okay. And then just some highlights that we wanted to share with the committee for the winter activity guide that is coming out. We have a new translation feature that is available on our online activity guide. It's a Google Translate, so when you go to our online guide, it has over 100 languages that will help you navigate our online registration process if English isn't your first language. We also have some other equity pieces that we're doing we're excited about. We have an activation of our youth scholarship program donation. So when you go to check out for a recreation program, you have the ability to donate some extra funds to youth to do youth programs who might not have the financial means to do so, or you can just go into the catalog directly if you're not registering for a program and donate to that fund. So we've already had some action there. It's only been live for about a week, but that's exciting. And we are also standing up our summer day camp payment plans. We know that it is a lot to ask a lot of parents, especially that have multiple children, to pay all of the camp fees at once. Some of our camps are $250, even if they're $100. And so we are establishing a payment plan process so you can pay that off, kind of like a little bit of a camp layaway. So it's a little bit easier on the wallet. So we're excited to highlight those things as well. That's it. Thank you. And our next meeting, I think we're not going to have our January meeting. We're going to meet February 7th, 5:15 at the Hive for virtual.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Jennifer and Jennifer. Well done. All right, let's go to Riverfront Park and Jerry.
Okay, yes, we did meet on Monday. And our star presenter was Barry, of course. But,
Poor John.
well,
Secretary's coming out.
back. Now, you'll have to admit, that was quite a show. Yeah. Yeah,
Who can?
none of us can. Anyway, Kevin and I thought it would be great to have him here today, but he's not quite ready for everybody. And when he does show up, it's going to be great. The one thing, getting very serious, had we not been doing this process to restore that bridge, we would be in big trouble. I mean, the decay, I don't know, from the underneath to the top, to the strings, to each side. I mean, it's cost us thousands of dollars, but anyway, it's going to be great when we do see it. So with that, what we're going to do is John's going to come up and just do a quick review of November, because November's been really busy at Riverfront Park.
Good morning, or good afternoon, Park Board. It's great to see you. John Moog, Director of Riverfront Park. And I bring you a special holiday edition of Riverfront Park.
Nice.
The reason I say that is because November, we look back at the last month, was preparing for the holidays, and it really has transformed the park in many different ways. And this first picture here is really, those are photos provided by David Moore, or John Moore, excuse me, and he is just a phenomenal photographer. It really captures the spirit and the vibrancy of the park and really highlights our decorative lighting throughout the park this season. You can see it's a little bit different than we have done in the past, but it still looks amazing and great, and we're happy to have it, and it just creates a nice place for families to come and enjoy the park. So this video here, I encourage you and your viewers at home to scan the QR code, and it will take you to a video. And this video shows our own Nathan Mead creating the ice. The video was created by Jim Humphreys as a special video to show the behind the scenes of what it takes to create the ice at the Numerica Skate Ribbon every year. Staff change their schedules to work late hours to be able to get the ice up and going, and we had some unseasonably warm and wet weather, and that's very difficult to create the ice. And so Jeff took the opportunity to come down and document what our staff does behind the scenes to make this work, and they did a phenomenal job this year working through the hardship and then actually making the ice and opening us on time. So that was a really great success story and documented by Jeff. So I appreciate Jeff and all the work Channel 5 does. Next, please. Also, we celebrated Veterans Day. In particular, we lit the pavilion green for a whole week in partnership with the county and the city to recognize our local veterans. We have over 45,000 local veterans in the area, and we wanted to recognize them. And Riverfront Park added a little something extra to that and gave free carousel rides for our veterans. Who doesn't like a carousel ride, right? So also at the Ribbon this year, this is the 6th season, by the way, of opening, since we've opened the Ribbon. Can you believe that?
I
6
know.
years? 6 years. So this is probably the busiest of the 6 years we've had since opening. We've offered several new things this year, the Igloo being one of them. You can see here the Igloo is fashionably and tastefully decorated with patio furniture, a rug, a heater, some it's just a really comfortable space. We're finding, we've almost recovered actually our initial startup cost of this investment. We have over 40 rentals so far in just a few weeks that we've opened it up, and it's just really popular. And so we are also now combining it with the other thing that we've added is we brought in the Bearded Ginger, and I highlighted that last month when I was here. The Bearded Ginger has started, and we're going to be offering food and beverages here as well in the near future. Next, please. The other thing we added this year is Riverfront's first annual pass. We call it the All Access Annual Pass, and it includes all the benefits of the Unlimited Ice Pass, the Skyride, Carousel, admissions, and all the rentals that we offer throughout the year. And it starts at $90.95 for adults and $78.95 for children. So this is a limited time offer. We're doing this as a pilot to kind of see if there is a demand for this. We've heard that there was, and so we wanted to see how this works. And so we're offering it through the December 31st. And so we're hoping to sell at least 200. I'm not sure where we are with the sales right now.
Great Christmas gift.
It is a great Christmas gift. We also offer gift cards, I'm just saying.
All right.
Next, please. Every month we have story time at the Carousel. And these are a few of the current pictures that we had in November. Jill Reeves is seen here in the upper left picture reading the story, and she leads the story time. It's part play, part fun, part dance, part crafts, and a little bit of story. But it's a lot of fun. And Jill just does such a great job with the story time. I just want to really recognize that. And this is kind of a small crowd, but typically we get about 100 people in that space.
That's so great.
That's great.
Is that it? Oh, there we go. And of course, can't forget the tree lighting as part of our Happy Holiday celebration. We this year paired the tree lighting with the Riverfront Market. We had over 50 vendors at the Riverfront Market that was hosted in the pavilion, and then also simultaneously had the tree lighting with a lot of community members participating both on stage and on ice. We had ice skating demonstrations, carolers, ballerinas, you name it, they were here, and really welcomed in the holidays. It was just a really great, it's probably our, the best community sensitive event that we have. It's just a really good community feel to it. And then finally, I'd like to offer a little bit of a partnership that we did with Washington State Department of Ecology. They approached us and said, we're interested in doing this promotion to talk about recycling, and we would like to know what the Garbage Goat does for us. And so I said, okay, well, we'll work with you on that. And so we came up with these numbers of how long it would take our Garbage Goat to eat all the recycled plastic in the state of Washington. And we came up with 232,000 plus years. So it's quite amazing. It just doesn't eat a lot of plastic. It doesn't eat a lot of plastic, and it just takes a really long time for it to consume all that. So you can see we have quite a lot of plastic in the state of Washington. It really just highlights Spokane's contribution there, and so I thought that was a kind of a fun partnership we got to work with. So, and that's my brief for this month.
Oh, thanks so much, John, as always. And we love your pictures, too. And for the group here, I hope you did the QR code, because we'll have a little quiz next month.
No worries.
Because there's something really special and unique about the ice. But don't tell them. No. Well, come on,
Making
think
ice is
about
more
it.
interesting than it
Concrete.
sounds.
What?
Making ice is more interesting than it sounds.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know. But anyway, there's one little caveat.
Oh, I just want to compliment John. I heard him in the morning, like at 6:55 or 7 a.m. in the morning on the radio, telling all about this was like a month ago or so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
or 3 weeks
nice.
ago. And he woke everybody up in the morning. It's on there for
Good.
like 2.5, 3 minutes. It was a long package, so
Yeah, it was a
yeah,
great interview.
it was good.
Oh, kudos to everybody, and thanks, everybody. I mean, just the other day on the news, there were more and more shots. I mean, and the Blue Bridge right now, it was in the paper again today. So I think we're doing something really good. Riverfront Park, we are going to be meeting in January on the 8th at the Pavilion, and we invite visitors. So anyway, anytime you feel like it, come on over and see us. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Thank you, Jerry. Golf met on Tuesday, December 12th. Nick isn't present. I don't know if he got with anyone to deliver a report, or...
It was 21 minutes. It's the fastest committee meeting ever.
It was that.
Yeah, I mean, our golf scorecard was through the roof.
Oh,
I can read a couple highlights off the minutes, I guess.
Thank you.
2023 ended up with nearly 6,000 more rounds than 2022. I know that Rich talked about some of the other numbers. All 4 courses are reporting their simulators are doing well. They're all closed as far as rounds of golf. And Qualtion was, they were the final one to close, and that was on November 15th. So the next golf meeting will be, when will it be? January 9th, 2023, in the Hive Events Room. All right, Finance Committee met Tuesday, December 12th at 3 p.m. in the Hive Meeting Room. We did have 2 action items. They were both contract renewals and were passed on to the Park Board, or as a consent agenda. Rich presented the November financials, which reflect 2023 year-to-date revenue exceeding expenses by $471,670. I appreciate the professional management of controllable operational expenses by the Parks team. The expense rate increases, if not carefully monitored, can quickly move net income into a negative status. The next finance meeting will be Tuesday, January 9th at 3 p.m. in Shadle Park Library Events Room and virtually via a WebEx. Jennifer, DVC?
Okay, I will try to do this. The TVC met on November 15th at 4 o'clock, and we had our member groups of the Citizen Advisory Committee give their reports about what was going on. Present were the Spokane Disc Golf folks, Stephen Williams, Jeff Lambert with Friends of the Bluff, Friends of Coeur d'Alene Park, and, of course, Friends of Manitou. Kelly wants me to remind everybody that Holiday Lights is still on its walkthrough until December 19th. And then the majority of the meeting was Nick Hammond, doing a great job filling us in, reminding us what the master plan says about, with all the input from the public and how that is going to be applied to a levy ask. So roughly 50% of the levy ask would be renovating parks or replacing equipment, 29% safety and maintenance, 12% acquisitions and development, 7% administrative, and of course that can change as we look at the levy and continue to receive public input and work with staff. The next meeting is scheduled for January 17th. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer, truly above and beyond the call of duty on that one. Thank you. Okay, we're moving right along again. We'll move on to the reports. We all are aware of the Spokane City Council's decision to move the Parks Levy ballot request from February to August 2024. And this will definitely be a major part of our spring retreat, and it may require some additional special board meetings. Our current plans include routing future community input regarding levy implementation priorities through DVC and its Community Advisory Committee. Thanks to park staff and the Friends of Manitou for this year's wonderful holiday lights, which will continue until 12/19. Riverfront and Cowley Parks also are providing holiday lights for the community as well. Election of board officers will take place in February 2024. So at the January meeting, an ad hoc committee of 4 members will be appointed to conduct the nominations for February. If you're interested in serving on this committee, please let me know. Input from board members regarding their desired standing committee appointments will also be requested by the nomination committee members. So if you want to chair a committee, let the nominations committee member know. If you're looking to change, let them know that. Just as a note, land, recreation, and finance chairs have been in place for multiple years. If you're looking to get one of those, please let us know. Riverfront Park Golf and DVC changed last February. Barb and Jerry's first full terms on the board end on February 6th, 2024, and they have both applied for reappointment to a second full term. Thank you both very much. And I will forward that required paperwork to the mayor's office for her approval. And we don't have any other board members whose second full term ends in 2024. Greta, Hannah, and Nick and Al from the Parks Department have met for the first partnership meeting. So we got that started. I don't know if anybody wants to give a brief report on that, or?
We have not met yet. We're going to be meeting in January.
But we did have one
Oh,
meeting.
well, okay, yes, sorry.
We had
Please.
We discovered that we have a partnership policy in place from the 90s or something like that. And so we're considering possibly updating that one. It seems to be, at least by my reading, it seems to be more focused on easements than anything else. But it's a good starting point, probably. Do you agree, Hannah?
Yeah, no, I suppose it was a meeting, you're right. It just seemed like it was maybe more of a pre-meeting, like we're just kind of getting our feet on the ground and trying to figure out what we have to work with. I think our next meeting will be much more substantive, and we all have had the opportunity to read through this and think about the direction we need to go. But looking forward to our next meeting in January.
Thank you all for getting it started. My thanks to our board members, Parks' entire team, Council Liaison Bingle, and all the community members who have worked with us to make 2024 so far an exciting and productive year. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all. Our next board meeting will be Thursday, January 11th in the City Council chambers and via WebEx. So we can move to liaison reports. Nick is not here for Conservation Futures. Barb, do you have anything on the foundation?
I actually do today. Happy holidays, everyone. Spokane Parks Foundation met on December 6th, and Wade, well, I'm just going to mess this up. I think it's Shirton-Lieb, I'm going to pronounce that correctly, was unanimously approved as their 2024 board president, and Kevin Hennessy will serve as the past president. Masood Amami and Roger Chase were unanimously approved to serve their second term. Kevin Eddy was thanked for his 9 years of service as a board member and for serving the board for numbers of terms. They presented their November financials, and they're in good financial standing. They're also increasing their grant allocation to the community to $70,000 next year in 2024. The MOU with the City of Cheney was presented and discussed, and this MOU will allow them to serve as Cheney's nonprofit partner to receive additional philanthropic funds for their future aquatic center and other park-related projects. As a reminder, they only meet 6 times a year, and their next meeting is February 28th, 2024. If I am so chosen to serve again, I might be on their liaison, so I might report on that again. I'm not sure, so I'll let you know.
Thank you, Barb.
But there you go. Any questions? I'm open for questions.
I feel better now. Thank you, Barb.
Thank you.
I see that Councilmember Bingle is not here, so we won't have that report. We can move to the director report. Mr. Conley.
Thank you, Bob. I thought I would take advantage of being December and talk about 2023 as a whole and what a year it was for us in Park and Rec. We had lots of things to be very proud of and incredible accomplishments in budget and finance. As you saw reported today, our budget and accounting team has kept us in line. We're fiscally responsible. We're not at a delta or a crisis. We're doing great things, and in fact, they also helped put together the 2024 budget, which you adopted back in October, and we expect great things and great opportunity with that budget as we move into the new year. Also, remember, we welcomed a new leader in this team, and Rich Lentz joined us with his creativity and his charm beginning of the year. In park operations, besides keeping our parks safe and clean all year long and all 4 seasons, they recently succeeded in the maintenance grant that will allow us to fix lots of playground equipment and other parts of the park that need some sprucing up. next year. We're very excited about that. Jen did a great job about bragging what she's been on. I would just build on that and say, besides all the creative things that they're trying and new classes and payment plans, they also wake up every day and champion healthy living for all of us, and that's something we should be listening to, all of us here and everyone in the community. Riverfront Park, again, John did a great job of talking about the things that they continue to build on their success, the trying of new things. Remember, we put the butterfly back up this year, which is a huge accomplishment, and John and his team, along with many others, have been working on planning one heck of a party next year for Expo 50. That will be just a one-time shot that we're all happy to be attached to. Golf speaks for itself, record rounds, great year. We have beginners, tournament players, avids, all out sharing our green space, and we're tickled to be the leader in the industry here in Spokane. Urban forestry, we have our very own $6 million woman, the bionic woman, Katie, who brought forth the grant that, again, will forever change the urban forestry landscape here in Spokane. Park planning, several amazing projects this year. Many of you were at many of the ribbon cuttings here this fall. They continue to work on bridges and have been planning hard for projects next year, such as Camp Sakani and the things that we will continue to deliver to the public. And let's not forget, we were the host site of the Washington State Recreation Conference this year. It's easy to forget that just happened. We had many spirited discussions about dog parks, which helped us decide that the best thing to do was to improve and renovate High Bridge Dog Park. We'll work on that. We grabbed the master plan, we hopped in the Chevy, we drove to the levee, and as Bob touched on, we are excited, and staff, we will be working hard with all of you to begin to communicate out to the constituents here in Spokane about what the levee will do and why we believe it's important. As a park board, you made your park safer this year through the rule change and the ordinance that you passed, and was willing to kind of lean in extra hard as needed to make sure that this was the right thing to do for the citizens in Spokane. We welcomed a new member to our park board who's on the phone, Doug Kelly. Welcome, Doug. We're happy to have you. As a thank you.
Glad to be here.
As a thank you, board, these are the floor models, but we have poinsettias that were grown in our very own Manitoan greenhouse. We'd love for you all to take one or two. We have several in the back that are already in bags, because as you take them outside, they don't like the cold weather, so we would ask you to take one that's been bagged up, pick color of choice. And again, as staff, as the one that gets to come to the mic today, thank you all. Thank you, Park Board, for all your tireless work and effort this year. We love having you here in person. We're going to continue to bug you to come as often as you can to the dais and spend an afternoon on a Thursday with us as staff. We love seeing you. I will just leave you with this. Parks and Rec is strong. We're well positioned for 2024. As Bob said, I wish you a happy holidays, and to all, a good night.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, Jason, interim director right there. Fabulous.
All right, we have no executive session, no correspondence. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Any additions, any comments before we close our final meeting for 2023? Thank you, everyone, for everything you've done. The community's better because of that. Thank you.
Thank you, staff. Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah, very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you all.
We'll adjourn at 4:09.
Record meeting.